Abusuya mwako abado ba daily update TV. So na wo hwe dwumede na subscribe, share na fa comment in social comment section. Yira Afenyo Markins the man team leader or no ankasa wa confirming say Kofi Boakye oral team no. Ye ka oral team it constitutes with 6 people. Kofi Boakye lead they say operations, a ban intelligence, or no ne nimpa we be chapter bi was Ablakwa and the oral team which constitutes with Kofi Boakye and co. I fly drones to capture his White House. Any mansion be a way futu. The property to say what beach front. Just say what chere say I can tell her any BS answer mission obisa say during interview we join Ibsan say was at the age of 21 no making in life. Making in life. I can tell a person drop analysis in who say a choose at the age of 21 now will property way no acquired the land of for 99 years because Abrakwa is posing during the vetting process no entino kasongo chere say debedian kasongo Kelvin na efre Afenyo kasongo naja abentino opa say the minority leader Alexander Afenyo Markins for phantom Alexander Afenyo Markins no the property the oral team on one kasa neka so oral team now flying drones to capture by evidence on one gaza and who say yes or ma capture with drones and I was seeing the security guys and or more catching us when government changes that's what happens so you should leave it and all that it you know latest in say Afenyo a properties are a year beachfront and then a White House mansions are WCC a year a futu ne wenebano a year the oral team Ablakwa the Kofi Boakye the intelligent team no I fly drones to capture all those things because on one gaza na BS expose we so amiye enkotie kaye Kevin na ensema na all patch our they could be chapter where yes no yen report ma eti for so God bless you.
You say Speaker can say Afenyo Markins is not part of it. Look at the other chairman sitting there. Kasongo was misbehaving, fooling himself, hitting the table. When Emma Nima Akroma Kwasi from a counter strategy table, no. And Madam Patricia Appiah, she was the one supporting Afenyo Markins to do that nonsense. That woman, what's not parliament, and they were the ones telling Afenyo Markins say, on your son on destructive process, no. Some Madam Appiah, no, or one devilish woman or non parliamentar, yan can ask them. Identity already what parliament check. So some cause some na uhu no e Kasongo Afenyo Markins on a status in parliament it me pese we catch me busa o ye Ghana ni na so wan to Obama MPP now bu ofuntia what will make you vote for MPP in 2028 so ye Ghana ni and now your MPP ni and now tuti MPP what is going to make you vote for MPP in 2028 anytime catch I will say Afenyo Markins is sinking the party. Na MPP no more jiminti. They think say obi a wenya rebisi biano is intelligent. Okay? After vetting Ablakwa during the vetting catch Afenyo Markins say wo enkofo na we omo MP no waje omo nsa say for 99 years. Na sansa ase na waje no omo wo krom wo no ehin no mo so nkopa asase because we already 46 years. See, I am at now it's already 21 years and I unya asasia ya di amount for 99 years. A chromo addition no a day no almost so omunkoye. Kasongo after that no even at the vetting Kasongo Afenyo could not give a direct answer say asasino obua yamfama me 99 years. He moved away from the years waje asasino free a futu for nsem 99 years. Now, he started his radio tour to try and clean the Kasongoin or Kasongoism in him into Akwaha, no Akwaha. Now, there's something I want you people to watch. And we are going to ask some critical questions, and I have a document to show you tonight. And Nitina, Obi say, Afenyo Markins, Kennedy Japan mono, Ubuso say, Adana Monje, Monje, positions. They have a reason why Omunji positions. Now listen to Afenyo Markins very well on Joy News. You be a simple question because Sanyoma obeka we nyina na yewia de ebusa ne say o declare ne assets no. Sanyoma we o kan ni nyina no are they in his assets. Listen to Afenyo Markins. Me say we Kasongo oyewi.
Ablakwa is one person I respect so much. We share the same esprit de corps. Is somebody, we entered parliament together. He knows what is between the two of us. Some of his designer suits, I will ask him, Ablakwa, show me the design, I'll go and buy. He wears nice shoes. He dresses well, a gentleman, dressing, whatever. We relate well. Before his veteran, I asked Ablakwa whether we didn't sit as brothers. I said, Sammy, there were things that you went overboard. I think if you make concessions, we'll be fine. Is that okay? Meanwhile, I was aware that this is Aura, guys, have been flying drones in Winneba on my property. I kept quiet. I managed it. They've been flying. They go to my beachfront property. They mounted a drone. They flew it from the community center just by the Nshona. Okay? And my boys saw it. I told them, ignore. When government changes, people do all manner of things. They went to my White House, the one at the veterinary area, flew, checking
Winneba as well.
Winneba. In Abelempe, you'll be there and you'll be seeing drones. In the morning, the policemen have been seeing it. They tell me, I said, ignore. Sometimes early in the morning, we see that behind the rail line. But I know that it is spying my house. What is the business of drones in the minority leaders' house? Meanwhile, I've lived in my Abelempe residence since for over 20 years. My firstborn is 21. I lived there before having given birth to Ian. Is that okay? My residence in Winneba. I've had my properties. All these years, I'm a businessman. I am a well-established person. All these properties.
Are you able to respond to people who have also started questioning that, at least by the calculations they are making, you must have been 21 before acquiring that particular property. What were you doing amongst others?
Don't worry. Let's get there.
Maybe briefly on that.
No, not briefly. It's an important thing. Don't say briefly. When we finished school, 1997, we had to stay home for 2 years. So I came to hustle in Accra. Through the hustling and schooling, I found my way at Ghana Post. So I was working as a post boy. Rose through the ranks to principal post officer. I was given a scholarship to go and study at Kivas. When I went to Kivas, 99, got in 2001, before I'd come into office. In July, when we vacated, I didn't go back to school because there was a career counseling and they introduced us into entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So I abandoned school. My colleagues know. I left Kivas at level 300. Okay? I didn't go back to school. I abandoned school to come and chase money. I bought my first Mercedes, my BMW. I still have those old cars packed.
Okay.
No, MFA, you must hear this. You brought it. Even if it is the last minute.
You.
No, we are not done.
But we've heard you.
No, you want to know. Please get the facts. And I started running my business. I had my wedding at age 23. My wife was 22. Is that okay? I started running Excel Courier, a multi-million-dollar investment. StanChart gave me $5 million facility. Barclays Bank gave me $10 million facility.
Now you're sounding like you may be bragging.
I'm not, because you need to know the
fact. Yes, I need to know. I've heard you. But how do you respond to criticism?
Do you want us to have a conversation?
At least, I don't want to go through all
the You said that some people said, how did I acquire? I wasn't in public service. Wait, you said some people are saying I was too young.
Of course,
and I'm saying that, sure, I will answer.
But you've answered.
Though I was not in public service, I started business early. I've worked for Guinness. I have my trucks. We're doing work for Diamond Cement from Tablibo to Togo to Aflawo to Bupe. My tankers haul from Ivory Coast all the way to Jos Plateau.
We can't go through all the things
my business in Awaso
how do you then
quite
respond?
A number of people.
At least let's go back to the
I am not one of those people who would come in and I'm not a tenant. I am a landlord. I'm not somebody who will buy property and put it in somebody's name. I won't do it.
Okay.
I will never do it. It is my bona fide.
Yes.
And I am proud of my work. One power.
Did you get that land when you were 21 years? Is that so? Kasongo, it came out that you got a futu for assassin 99 years lease. Waji. Assassin over 200 acres. From the math on paper, it means you were 21 years when you got assassin now for 99 years lease. It's a simple question. Did you get it for 99 years? And then number 99, no. That 99 years, no, and Afenyo Markins ever kind of biography actually, what do you be in it? Kasongo is a liar. The question was simple. And you they explain. Kasongo go down from here. Kasongo go open villa. Kasongo go Budichi. Kasongo go Ponkwechi. Kasongo a futu for windy before say over 200 acres. Yeah, the amount 99 years. Yeah, calculating my. I was buying the land. This was how much I put in. That's all. At the age of 17, who cares? 23. So this is a liar. This is a bloody, dirty, filthy, charismatic, chronic liar. In his lies, he believes it. And you know one thing he does? Anytime he's found or he's caught in a web, he does not even allow you to talk. Well, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Like they are shitting. You are having a conversation. Oh, let's have a conversation, Emefa. We are having a conversation. The lady was straightforward. The 99 years lease near the mountain. No one is saying, how did you afford? It's simple. A futu for young people, and obia owo futu bia bewu. Asa kwa ba bewu. Na sa asasana wa jefri omunsebuno. Enyo omodia. That is the question. Let's have a conversation. That thing he does is for him to think. And you see, the more you explain yourself, the more you put yourself in a ditch. You know why? Let me ask you. Let me tell you something. The question is to Afenyo Markins and say, I didn't say whatever he said. He spoke about his beachfront property at Winneba, White House at Ablempe, his White House at Winneba, Ablempe House, his BMWs, his trucks going to Togo and Nigeria, his businesses. The question is, has Afenyo Markins declared all these assets as a government official? Has Afenyo Markins? Yeah, the emphasis say Jimmy, I also a public servant, because when you read the Constitution, that's what it says. I don't want, you see, Afenyo Jimmy to the point to say they're all penal, then sabeka. Because you see, when you're a liar and you are daft, you expose your dick. And that is what Kasongo is doing. Kasongo 99. Now, when you read our Constitution, this is what it says. Chapter 24, Code of Conduct for Public Officers. Afenyo Markins has been a public officer for over 12, 16 years, right? Yes. Or 12 years, let's say. Now, let's read this document. 286, it says, Declaration of Assets and Liabilities. 286.1, a person who holds a public office mentioned in clause 5 of this article shall submit to the Auditor General a written declaration of all property or assets owned by or liabilities owed by him, whether directly or indirectly. B, within 3 months after coming into force of this constitution or before taking office, as the case may be. B, at the end of every 4 years. And C, at the end of his term of office. So Afenyo Markins came on TV. Now we know he's a billionaire. He's buying Lamborghinis. He has trucks going here. Now when we go back, let's take a step back. Has Afenyo Markins, who is calling for equity, who is trying to say people are not declaring, somebody has Afenyo Markins as a public servant or somebody who occupies a public office, has Afenyo Markins declared all the things he was stating in this video? See a police documents ni PR. Can Afenyo Markins tell us, say, he has declared every single thing he's talking about? And you see, the reason why I say Kasongo 99 or Akroma and say, there's a reason why I don't take positions. I'm a businessman. The same thing like in Japan here. What they do is they put their people in positions to milk the state. Always see me been our transport ministry no under MPP no. It was Kennedy Japan's boy into Oba Ayetema port one year and every transporter they took over it. That is what Afenyo does. It took a cocoa border. Was a lobby not the nipa kwesiwo. Then they start to steal the cocoa beans. No a lobby. So what they do is say they don't want to get into ministerial appointment, but what they do is they put their people there, and then indirectly the people give the contracts to them. Into someone media ministerial appointment to minimubi. That is what they have been doing. Into Kasongo, in his rush to tell people so about Brano, we are asking him a simple question. All the things that he was stating on TV or saying to us, has he declared to the Auditor General? And if I go in and I pull Afenyo Markins from 2016, your declaration forms, am I going to see all these things there? Because you are telling me that you have been a businessman all these years and these are your properties. When you're dealing with a foolish man who backs a lot, you don't talk that much. You wait. You take your time. You let them commit themselves. On a lawyer, I am not a lawyer. So Afenyo Markins, we are asking you a simple question. All the things you were stating, you have this, you have trucks, you have this. Have you declared them? Can we see it? Because I can pull those documents. And I can show Ghanaians from whenever you entered parliament, I can show Ghanaians all your asset declaration forms. And I will let Ghanaians know what you have declared. Meaning, you have to be in jail. And I'm about them. You see, sometimes, V8 Kasongo, he's not smart. He's not intelligent. Because we have this on record. And you have stated all these things. That what? What dear? You are a businessman and you have all these things to your name. So if you have all these things to your name that you are proud of and telling the world that you own, have you declared them? Because you are a public servant. This is what the Constitution says. I am not making it up. We want to know, if we decide to pull all your declaration forms out, will we see all the things that you are talking about? And you have in your marking, you owe banks or the cat. Have in your marking, or the mo huna enyeska onisikebia or your kromfoa. He steals from banks. Afenyo Markins pese ehunu. He's boasting and telling Ghanaians that he has money. See this. This is Afenyo Markins. You see this document? This is a document from Access Bank. I mean, show idea. Look at this document. This is from Access Bank. Kasongo is owing Access Bank. Now, Osha sa company na obo ni din say Excel Korea. And also he owns the Square Logistics Ghana Limited. Now, loan defaulters. The following loan defaulters of Access Bank Ghana Limited or 0244939944 to settle their indebtedness or debtedness. So this is Access Bank. Documents are the Access Bank car. This guy is working in Ghana, making it look like say, ono nam Ghana no, ono ondi bonnet. He's owing Access Bank, and they have tried everything to get their money. He has not paid. Now you see the first company, the Square Logistics Ghana Limited, Alexander Afenyo Markins, on it Kwame Asante, they are owing 18.4 million.
Abusia, and then I share no subscribe, share, you made in a like in our new daily update 24/7 for take from the board and badges and penny. God bless you.